They completely soaked the sandwich in sauce.
Yo!
Meerkat Mall.
Yo!
Juicy, tangy, moist, gourmet level burger.
That's robust!
Safe to swallow. Juicy, tangy, moist.
Cheeseburger!
Getting all over my face. Gourmet level burger. Tangy zip, whirl, moist
burger.
Yummy and
Robust!
yo! I have gout. Gout is a disease that makes my acid levels much higher than most people's. And so if I eat certain foods, my acid level elevates, skyrockets, and then I get all giant swelling and incredible pain in my joints. So I'm gonna eat this burger live with you today and share what I think about it. I'm sure people are gonna be asking me questions about it.
Yo!
Juicy, tangy, moist, gourmet level, timed release of flavors. Burger.
That's robust!
Juicy, tangy, moist burger. Getting all over my face. Gourmet level burger. Tangy, whirl, moist
Burger.
yo. Gout, 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 gout.
Cheeseburger!
My hand is completely covered in sauce.
Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact, and have fun. Open up my YouTube page, and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you don't work just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Derek here, and I wanted to apologize to Reese Robbins. I'm extremely sorry, and I wanted to tell Reese that she will always be one of my many favorite porn stars to watch.
The champ is here. The champ is coming. Let me repeat that again. The champ is here. The champ is coming.
And now you're looking for things to suck.
Cumin. Oi, 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 oi. Cumin.
Hardcore.
Cumin.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Cumin.
They fucked me again, left and right. I'm the fuck out of these guys. Touching the guy's penis. And now you're looking for things to suck. And my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point.
Cumin.
Never tipping, never drop a gifted sub. Yeah, I'm lurking, yeah, I'm jerking. Yeah, I'm busting nuts. I've been stroking for so long. Stroking. Little Derek starts to hurt.
I'm glad to hear that, Derek.
The champ is here. The champ is coming. Let me repeat that again. The champ is here. The champ is coming.
And now you're looking for things to suck.
Cumin.
Oi, 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 oi.
Cumin.
Hardcore.
Cumin.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Cumin.
Derek, what's going on? He said, I love
Cumin.
I'm glad to hear that, Derek.
My name's Derek. Bye.
That being said,
hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. A.L.T. Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Steve to the dead, psychological style host. Get well soon, man. Me or Cat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
What's up, everybody? We made it.
Hello.
Meerkat's not here, so fuck that shit. All right, what's up, everybody? You're in the house. It is time for That Being Said. Meerkat's actually Eastern European style. Easter is coming up. Like, can you believe that? It's kind of weird, right? Weird country stuff, but they do their own thing over there. We don't damn them for it. What's up, everybody? We are here. It is time for That Being Said message style show. Get your messages in on the double. And before we start today, just something super silly for you. Ludwig Order, obviously in the house, needs no introduction. I didn't give him one, but he's here.
Don't need it.
Yeah. Just real quick, just let me play this for you, my friends. I was doing the Project 7 scam today on WPIG, and I found this legendary audio clip. Just give me 10 seconds here, and I promise it's going to be worth your while. Let's fucking go. Come on. Hit us with it, Phil. Come on. How would you use Patreon and other ways to ask your fans for money?
Let's say I move to this new place in Washington. It's working out. I sell this condo in Connecticut. That's great. Year or two down the line, I want to do something different, creative, interesting, and fun. Maybe Project 7 gets revived.
Oh.
Maybe it's a new creative series that I want to do.
Cool.
But I know that myself, I don't have the means to do it. I may have to hire a videographer. I may have to hire someone who's good at editing and video effects to do it.
Okay,
I don't
that's
have
fair.
that money to front them. Maybe then I would do a project on Kickstarter or Patreon or whatever and say, here's the scope, here's what you'll get, the project will be created, you'll get perks or whatever, just like everyone else does.
Sounds good.
This is becoming more and more popular, Kickstarter or whatever, everyone's doing stuff on it. Then I would do it, but not just send me money so that I can keep doing what I'm doing. I don't agree with that. There's plenty of people who beg for it on Twitch, who beg for it on YouTube. Here's my PayPal account. I'm not going to do that unless I'm so fucking destitute, right? But even then, if I was destitute, I would go try to get another job to support this rather than begging you guys for money. That's just how I am, okay?
Well, at least you know how he is. This is my favorite. He almost says, I would never do that, but then he stops, all right? So
unless I have to.
Yeah, then he changes it.
Do that unless I'm so fucking...
There you go.
So that I can keep doing what I'm doing. I don't agree with that. There's plenty of people who beg for it on Twitch, who beg for it on YouTube.
Assholes.
Here's my PayPal account. I'm not going to do that unless I'm so fucking destitute.
I'm not going to do that. Okay. Gotcha, Philip. Anyways.
Unless I was so destitute. And then he looks back at that time and be like, I was swimming in money.
Yeah, I know. Yep. That was dream time. It's amazing how when you go back, the years were the worst things ever. But while they're happening, they're awesome, dude. He fucking loves them.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw you playing that before, and like the whole Project 7 trailer, like the idea that he promised the trailer, but he didn't promise the actual show. It's like, what is the trailer? Like, what is going to be in the trailer? Not the show.
Trailer of, and he said every step of the way, my friends. If you didn't know it, he promised on Patreon, before Patreon, he said, I'm going to reboot Project 7 to try to save the business, right? That was before Patreon happened. Then Patreon started. The highest level, $75, dude. $75 will get you a spot in Project 7 episode or another project, all right? He said that. But then he was running out of shit to do for higher level stretch goals. So he said, I'll reboot Project 7. I'll take time out and make it. He said episodes. He said 1 or 2 episodes. He said mini episodes.
A holiday special.
Specials.
A Thanksgiving episode and a Christmas one.
And then when I get to the debunk stream, what happened? I promised a trailer. Absolutely not true. That's one of the biggest, and he didn't even debunk it, by the way, like Louis said. He didn't make anything anyway. So even if you agree that he just said he made a trailer, which is not true, he didn't even deliver that. So that wasn't even a debunk. It's like, you know what? Yes. I would
have loved to have seen those like fan guest spots, those guest cameos from the fans. Just
what the
your
fuck
average
would that
DSP
been?
fan in there.
God, I would love to see their acting. But anyways, we got some big news. Okay, the big news around the house right now is Detractor. The game is popping off on Steam. Have you checked it out yet, Ludwig? I have not. I've seen a lot of videos of it, but I've not played it myself.
Yes, I do. I actually have it in my Steam library. I was hoping to maybe stream it tomorrow if I had a chance.
Big ups. I can't wait to see. We got to get the speedrunning scene running on this game. We got to get things rolling, dude. It's going to be hype. I was told to read the reviews, and I definitely will do that. I promise we'll do that. But I have some other news. I do have some keys to give away for this special game today.
Oh, sweet.
I will drop some in chat as the day goes, and the first one's coming at you soon. So here we go. I'm going to drop the first one in. Get your copy and paste ready, all right, everybody? I'll give you, you know what? Let's listen to one message, and then I'll drop it so you guys can prepare much as you can for the drop, all right? Prepare yourselves for the drop. All right, let's do a message real quick before we get started. Well, to get started here, I will go to the legendary Dark Side Drill in the house, all right? Let's hear it. First message of the day. Come on.
Hey, big ups. That being said, what's happening, boys? I'm out here on my lunch-style break. You know, we out here working every day, unlike Mr. Bitch Boy. But anyway, I got a hypothetical for y'all. You got to pick one. No bullshit. You got to pick one. You can either drink a half an hour's worth of drip straight out of a cup, half an hour's worth. And you and I both know that's going to be a lot. All right, so you got to either drink a half an hour's worth of drip or you got to eat out cat. And I ain't talking about no DoorDash, man. All right, y'all got to pick one. What's it going to be?
This is such a ridiculous question. For me, at least.
Well, yeah, for you, of course. We all know the answer.
What about you? That's okay. When he says drip, what do we mean exactly by drip? Are you
what is how do you measure drinking in time?
Italian drip? Italian style drip? That's what, we talking eczema ooze? Is that included? That's tough. But I would choose to interact with the female style person just on that alone. Ludwig, you got to answer the question, though.
I would do anything but that. Whatever the other one is, I don't even understand what it is. I'll do it.
All right. You heard it here first, Dark Side Drill. Get fucked. All right. First key coming at you here. First key for the Detractor from Happy Gamer right after here. 3, 2, 1. Go. Grab it now. Big ups to Happy Gamer for that legendary giveaway and game being made, because that's fucking epic, dude. That's a lot of fucking work. No bullshit.
Yeah, I heard it was a lot of fun. I wanted their input before I bought it, because I didn't want it to be like, a cutscene simulator or whatever, but apparently it's like a fully fledged, full-on game.
Yeah, there's a lot of different like modes and stuff. It's not just like, I was kind of thinking that too. Like when you first heard it, it's like, all right, they're kind of just gonna cut some corners here, get a few memes in, that's it. But that is not the case at all. It is not that. And I know King Jab
doesn't have controller support though, so hopefully that'll get patched in.
Come on, Happy Gamer. But big ups to King Jab, by the way, for the raid, and I saw you did play it too, sir. The game is certainly robust and thus meaningful. All right, good review. What else do you want? Next up, we have someone. I think this is Bob Starsky, we decided. His name is the 2-incher. Bob Starsky in the house. Not actually Bob Starsky, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe Sam, I don't know. Here we go.
Hey, that being said, hope you're all doing good.
Bob Starsky.
I presume you guys are all familiar with the real-life style game Simon Says. For those who aren't, someone will say Simon Says, followed by a command, such as touch your nose, so you touch your nose. Simon Says, blink your eyes, so you blink your eyes. Simon Says, ALT, produce your birth certificate, and he pulls out a stone tablet.
Okay.
Well, I've come up with a DSP-themed twist on the original formula.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DSP Does. How to play. You will receive a clue, using which you guys must act out the perfect DSP response or reaction. No hesitation or deliberation. Just do the first thing that comes to mind. For example, DSP Does takes a bite of a sandwich. The correct response would be to pull a facial expression like that of a black metal vocalist with hemorrhoids screaming their heart out after accidentally sitting on one of their spiked gauntlets. Obviously, it would help if you have your camera turned on. Turned on the whole time, huh? But those who don't can just pretend, like when DSP claimed he did those press-ups. Sound good? Okay, here we go. DSP Does, a black guy appears on screen. Take it easy, guys.
That was an easy one. Oh, now that's good too, though.
He's black.
Thumbs down, it, motherfucker.
You just say, hey, it's a black guy.
Yeah.
That's peak humor.
Yeah, or, he probably likes black coffee. Yeah. Oh, you got to turn on the voice right away, too. That's the key. Turn on the voice right away. So that you get the voice right away. It's like, oh, hey, yeah. Going to the refrigerator, yeah. That's Heavy Rain in a nutshell right there. Yeah, going to work, yeah. Gotta wake up early, yeah.
I can't believe the MGS2. Like, shoot him. It's fine.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right, next up, we got the legendary Ridley in the house. Come on.
Hey there, that being said. So I always wondered, what's with all the jokes about ALD's age? He's
great
a veteran
question.
of the French Revolution, after all. Have some respect for the man.
All right, what
anyway,
is this?
My question
what is this?
today is
Who needs
this? So,
all
DSP's health, both mental and physical, is pretty much wrecked at this point. So, imagine this situation. One evening, Kat is done playing Skyrim. She gets ready to bed, walks to the bathroom and sees Phil lying on the floor, twitching after a major stroke, lying in the puddle of his own vomit and urine. What is she going to do? Oh, and one more thing.
Stationary, nigger.
No.
Cat. Steve, get well soon.
What the fuck? We're doing
It's good thing we're not on Twitch.
ALT old jokes and black stuff. That's what we're doing so far today. Big ups. All right, so if Catherine walked in and DSP was dead from a stroke, what would Catherine do? She'd call. I think she has the gumption to call 911. What do you think, Ludwig?
I think she'd react the same as to a broken vacuum or the ending of a video game. And just
sit there,
shut down,
stare at the screen, close the door. Yeah, bathroom's broken anyway. I don't care.
Just carry him into the tub. And...
Yes. Here we go. I'll read one review here. All right. I'll read one review. This review is from. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, it's from Jim. This is pretty funny. Here's one review of the game, The Detractor. You can get on Steam right now. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I saw this game on Steam, and people were begging me to play it, correct? So I boot up my mini PC that a fan got me, and immediately you could tell the guy had no idea what he was doing when he made this game. I guess the antagonist guy, he's like the king or something, and he sounds like a fucking asshole. And throughout the whole game, you can hear him talk nonsense. And I'm like, oh my God, this game is for immature little kids. Like, they think that's funny. Wow. Yikes. Brilliant.
That is pretty much like if it's against all odds, he does play it. It'd be like, this sucks. This is what you paid for. You all got ripped off. This is the level of maturity and intelligence of my detractors. And it's like, well, at least we're talented. And sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you know, this is what they think is funny. He definitely would say that. This is what they think is fun. Like, they want to waste their time with this. I mean, what? Figure that out. No, I want to watch you. I want to waste my time watching you react to food videos with the goat laugh. That's more better way to spend my time. Here's another. Yeah, that's a rare great time. I am joining the Kojima World Order as of right now is one review. Big ups. All right, I'll go to that later. Let's get another message in the house. Here we go. We do have. Here we go. Let's get this style message. Here we go.
The DSP is not.
Hold on.
I believe the DSP is not a chronic masturbator, but instead is a chaos magician of the left-hand path, using ritual sex magics and demon pacts to continually animate the corpse that is his career, to keep his gout at bay, and to maintain control over his son, his wife, and his chat.
I'm listening.
I don't know how much you know about modern occultism, so let me break it down.
Please.
Very basic terms. Spells and rituals are classified into two categories: right hand or white magic, and left hand or black magic. White magic is often benevolent, focuses on improvement and positivity. Adherents to this path tend to have a strict moral code and believe in harmony above all else. Black magic is often malevolent, strictly self-serving, usually with the goals of the pursuit of power and personal deification. Often seen as more taboo, the left-hand path includes practices of sex magics and sometimes consultation with demons and other entities of dubious intent. Most chaos magicians practice this type of magic. So chaos magic, unlike more traditional schools of occultism, does not seek to be a part of orders, or systems, or churches, but instead adheres to each magician's own personal belief structures. Then they practice rituals of their own creation, using the inherent chaos of the universe as their primary magical medium. Chaos magicians draw their power from pure belief, often belief in themselves above all else, to manipulate the world around them, to create self-made, self-serving order out of cosmic chaos. DSP exhibits many of these chaotic magical tendencies, from his relations with the corner demons, his narcissism, belief in himself above all else, to near constant ritualistic masturbation, his flagrant self-deification, and his exertion of hypnotic control over his adherents. The list goes on. I believe May 1st, 2016 was a mass sex magic ritual invocation.
Oh, God.
In 200 seconds, DSP reshaped his entire legacy. Through his quote-unquote incident, he garnered more interest and attention than he's ever had, and he's still coasting off that notoriety. But I believe, as with all left-handed magic, there is an even more sinister aspect to the incident. DSP, the chaos magician, enthralled a young and impressionable initiate. The Kuma-obsessed entity not only has dareish it,
what the fuck?
The wide-reaching consequences of this event are yet to be fully known. Stay vigilant. A circle of protection on you all. Big ups.
God.
Thank you.
He let that go very long. Do you agree with that or not, Ludwig? That's the question. Come on.
Well, it makes sense. DSP consorts with demons. He's got the corner demons. He's summoned the chaos realm into his home. And I can't believe he did paint a rune on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
A circular rune around him.
He did paint a rune, I'll tell you that. He painted something. A few ants got that paint. One more. Let's read another review here. The Detractor
Man, I'm left-handed, too.
The Detractor is a comedy-style, roguelite-style game set in the robust dark side film mythos. Happy Gamer Studios did nothing wrong. I want to thank them for not implementing rollback netcode, as none of my inputs were dropped. Great. That's a good meme. If you make a game about DSP, you're guaranteed to get awesome, like a lot of fucking comments, because now it's like comedy gold. You know, big ups, dude. We got to play this. We'll play it on stream. Me and Mirka talked about how we're going to cover it. We think maybe we might do like a unboxing, playthrough, and then Hateful Truth. That'd be kind of funny, you know?
An unboxing when you don't open it.
Yeah. And then send someone an empty box, that kind of stuff. But
you need like a KO gaming style review with like the over the top radio voice.
Just play like random scenes that have nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I love footage of Homefront.
Yeah. Philip does definitely know about it. During the gameplay yesterday, Someone tried to sneak it in a super chat about it, and that got limbed by him instantly. So at the very least, he read that. So, and of course he said, "Oh no, he commented more on that. Actually, he said like, yeah, if someone apparently made something, I don't know if they're trying to be funny. I mean, I'm sure it's negative for me. Whatever. That was his comment. Actually, yeah, he did say that. I don't know if it's. I'm sure it's going to be negative about me, so I don't care. Something like that. He knows about it. I'm sure he doesn't know that. Well, how many details? He can't resist but check it. Like He has to check it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. The last thing he does is check out what games are all about. He doesn't even know what Dave the Diver is about. And that's apparently about him, too.
But it's also Steam. So, like, how many systems does he have that can check Steam? I don't know. All right. Big ups, Kenny. Let's go, Kenny.
Hey, guys. I wanted to try a quick empathy-style Theo theory for our girl cat, Brunel.
All right.
I could have swore I remember DSP mentioned diabetes. Looking on PigPigGo, I couldn't find the mention, but I remember on this show talking about, he mentioned it one time, people were like, well, it's DSP. He'd make a big deal of it if it was real. So I'm thinking maybe that his wife has diabetes, possibly, and if so, it might explain her weight gain. Alcohol, very bad for diabetes, and DoorDash food, pretty bad for diabetes. So also with women, hormones mess up medication they take. So it's possible she could be on medication causing the weight gain. Like I said, I'm not saying any of this to start a new theory, to bash anybody. It's just a possibility that maybe she has diabetes and she's doing a very, very bad job managing it. It would explain a lot of that weight gain, because that weight gain is unnatural, and it's very concerning to see anybody gain that much weight that quickly. Love the show. Thanks a lot. Bye.
All right. Well, let's break it down seriously, Kenny. So if that is the case, you have to change how you eat, right? And you have to, really think about that. But when you're but when you get DoorDash many times a week, you don't really have many options here to help it, right? So I could buy into that. Philip can't cook anything. You saw when he was single, what he was cooking, frozen dinners. That goes. So, I mean, I'm down. I'm down with the theory. Not against it. I don't think she probably, she can't drink like DSP, right? Come on, Ludwig. No way. He drinks a lot.
Maybe.
Well, maybe.
Remember, DSP famously doesn't believe in diabetes. He thinks it's like a conspiracy from doctors just to get people to lose weight. And he knows the real secret, and that's eating burgers for breakfast and then cycling like a madman on a stationary bike.
Yeah, cycling for 30 minutes is the key to health.
At maximum resistance. God, that had to be a fly on the wall there.
I know.
Just furiously, just pedaling like crazy.
Yeah, that was from Alphism Radio, Indrid. And yes, he did say that. And he also said that if you want to drink, just drink Diet Coke with it and you're fine. So totally cool. I mean, come on. No problem. Just get Diet Coke. What's wrong with you? And he also said fast food sandwiches every fucking day. Like, that's every day. It's not like a once in a while.
A burger.
Every morning he was pumping those things. And he blames his aunt for gout. Anyway, a boat night has a message just for us, Ludwig. He says, imagine the alternate universe where DSP is on Project 15, guest starring the Nostalgia Critic. You're saying if Project 7 was so successful and he actually did continue it like he said he would and it took off, yeah, that would be funny. Nostalgia Critic. I mean, do you still watch the Nostalgia Critic, Ludwig, at all? Do you keep up with him at all?
Oh, lately, no. It got like too corny for me.
Yeah, it's like all corny now. Like it's like really corny. Like the jokes are just not for me anymore.
He got rid of all the that guy with the glasses crew, and now he just has like a group of like theater trained actors, and it's just very sanitized for advertisers.
Yeah,
that's when I noped out of it.
Pretty bad. And AVGN sucks now too, dude. There's no way around it.
I didn't even see the horse episode apparently either recently.
That horse.
I stood away from that.
I watched it because everyone was saying how bad it was, and it is time to shut it down. Man, it's time to shut it down. It's just not I don't know. I mean, I know why, because money, but it's like it's time to cut the bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he puts out those gameplay videos and they get a lot of views, not as much as AVGN. I mean, that's why they keep it going, because of the cash. But the AVGN stuff, it's not. You can only say shit, fuck, how many times? You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, it's just a tough format. There's only so many classic games like that. Eventually, you run out of the well, I guess.
Yeah, and also like. I think it proves though that his he still has that consistent fan base like Phil does, like the people that like never grew out of it, kind of, I guess. Because I don't think are younger people watching AVGN now and be like, yeah, you know what, this is kind of cool? Or is it all older people that still works on, like it doesn't, I don't know. I feel like there's probably an overlap.
Family members.
Yeah, I bet there's an overlap of like AVGN is still funny and DSP watchers. Like, there's a few, I imagine.
Yeah. I imagine if he kept at it, like the second season of Project 7 would have been Project 8, and it would have been like ripping on Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah, yeah, like it was the most brilliant idea of all time, like blown away by his own creativity there. Oh yeah, James has a lot of detractors, Nerd Brew is pointing out, and that is true. There's a whole subreddit about it, and they just pointed out how funny shit he is. He had I don't know why this is the AVGN episode now, but he did have an episode where he talks about his process. I don't know if you saw that one, Ludwig, and I recommend watching it because it's the most dented process of all time. Like, it's like they try to do it like they don't have money, but yet we all know they do, and they have a whole crew making the videos and stuff. So it's like they use tape and stuff to holding up lighting and stuff. It's like, why are we doing this, It's like, let's not... Why do we have to do this, It's like, just... You pay people for that. And let's not even talk about the band, because...
Ooh. I heard excerpts from his audiobook. And apparently, like, he literally rode the short bus to school, and it's like, holy cow! I thought this guy was like theater, like filmmaking trained, and like, I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, and like the band is like fine, but like it's just, I don't know.
It has a weird sound to it. It has like a weird, overproduced sort of feel to it.
Yeah, it's something. It's just another a bygone era of the internet. But some of them people are still hanging on proud.
Who's just trying to branch out?
Yeah, I give him credit for that. I just wish like we, cut the AVGN shit.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it all went downhill with the movie.
Yeah, the movie was
like the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it didn't work in movie format. Movie's not that great. It's better than like the guy with the glasses movies. I'll give that, but that's a low bar to climb. That was fucking
better than the Spoonie movie.
Oh well, we're still working on the script there. We don't know how that might turn out.
It's in the render queue.
All right, message style. Oh, let's do a key style time. All right, second key. This is a Steam key, by the way, for anyone confused. From Happy the Dent Tractor coming at you. 3, 2, 1. Snortnition. Boom. All right, Steam key is in there. All right, big ups. Let's go. Rob A. Come on, hit us with it.
What's going on? That being said, Rob A here, and I just wanted to offer a bit of retrospect for our fallen friends at Curls and Twirls. In hindsight, being 50-50 and all, I think they did the best they could with what they had. Imagine you went to cosmetology school and, you study to cut hair and to style hair and color hair. Mm-hmm. And then in walks the Sultan of Sway, sits down, and like, how do you deal with that? How do you even work with that? Do you just hold the buzzer like steady and just let, old D-pad Dave just do the work himself? I mean, I can't even imagine trying to get like a solid straight fade or a line with that going on. So,
right.
Just something I thought about and just found it funny. So apparently enough to call in and talk about it. So big ups, guys. Thank you so much for taking my call.
All right, Ludwig, it sounds like you are also a Curls and Twirls apologist.
They have to like put a vice grip from swaying back and forth. It's like, stop moving.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's going back and forth.
It's like, damn it. No wonder it's all messed up.
You almost
do you think he talks like about his day, or does he just like shut down when he was in public? Like to the barber?
Yeah, I think he might say, hello, how's it going? Very like, I imagine that, like, hello, how's it going? Thank you. Yep, my usual.
Yeah, I got these idiot trolls. You'll never believe what they did last time. But no, he gets his hair cut a lot more frequently now, and I think that's because whenever Kat goes and gets her hair done, he goes to the same place that she does, and they just get like couples haircuts, like a mother and son kind of thing.
Yeah,
because back in the day, he had like the DuckTales, he had really, really messy hair compared to what he does now. And now he has this like the Aryan youth fade.
And didn't we learn this week that he said like he would just cut his own hair before? I think he said that this week, actually. I saw on Twitter, I believe. He just cut his own hair. That's what he did, was cutting his own hair back in the day. I know someone in
I
chat.
think that was like the buzz cut era. You would just
buzz it, yeah. But yeah, so before the move, he would. Big ups, Doomer Ziggy. So also last week I played a clip of, I don't know if I played it, but I heard it on WPIG where he said apparently we have to get our hair cut this week. So your theory there is definitely correct. When Kat needs haircut, that means Philip knows, oh shit, I have to get my haircut now. It's just mommy and daddy time.
Jesus.
It's like, oh, we got to get
put
our
out a
haircuts.
short of Meerkat going over the closure of Curls and Twirls and all the reviews that they have and the images that come up when you Google the written Curls and Twirls.
Those reviews were very robust. I wonder almost if like maybe it's not closed, but the story's like, all right, fuck it, you know. I mean, it's not worth it. Shut it down, dude. Get this shit off the Google because it's not working. All right, big ups to Robot Batman. Let's go.
Hey guys, last week you talked about how Monkey Spank was spanking it to interracial porn and how there's nothing wrong with it, and I protest to that a little bit because it depends on the kind of porn. Because I'm sorry to be Derricky here. If any lady detractors are listening, please forgive me. But as a fellow white style individual, my idea of interracial porn would be a white dude and a black woman, because I would put myself in the shoes of the white dude. And the idea of a porn of a black dude and a white woman would be, you know, that's for a...
Hold on, what are we talking about here? I got lost. Hold on a second. Let me go.
Pause.
Hold on.
White woman and a black guy to enjoy that video because they can put themselves in the shoes of the people in that video. There's no room in that video for a dark side Phil other than being in the corner because he is a cuck. Thank you.
Okay, let's move on positively.
Let's move on positively there. I don't know if that's a good idea. Robot Batman, big ups, dude, for your robust commentary. All right, Sam Babar, save us. Yeah, go ahead.
DSP has 6 inches of girth, okay? He can relate just fine.
Get fucked, dude. 6 inches.
Get your receipts.
You got 6 inches of girth? Hell no. No one does. By the way, I'm the only white guy here, so... Yeah, I was pissed yesterday. We didn't play more of that. The moment passed. I wanted to play more. We had like way more clips of the measuring, but the moment passed. Yeah,
that Gundam stream was amazing. I went back and looked at it. It was only 3 hours, and it felt a lot longer in a really good way because it was jam packed with stuff.
Yeah, we had a lot of money stuff to
the first
play,
burst, the receipt.
Yeah, we had a few. We had to get it ready because we were not sure exactly how it was going to go, and didn't exactly. We had a few things that we wanted to play, didn't have time to. That's how how the flow goes. But it was definitely a fun time, very meaningful.
Yeah, unfortunately, you couldn't get all the information you wanted out of Keemstar. He kept things really close to the chest.
I know. I tried. I fucking tried. You heard me. I was like, all right, gotta say something. Like, and I trying to kick back at it. Like, it sounds like that's what Mike Klum wanted to do that style video. And you sure you do it, but I don't know. I'm still thinking, based on Keem's response, that it's not as far along as we might want. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure it's going to.
It did seem like he didn't know who Jenna was.
That was concerning, you know what I mean? I don't know. All right, we'll see. Well, who knows? Hopefully he makes it happen. He said he wants to make it next level, like a fucking production. All right, I'm down with that, but we'll see. Anyways, let's go. Sam Babar, hello.
So I was watching Phil's salty Fallout rant, and when he's talking about big streamers getting review copies and that they can't say anything negative about the game because of the review embargo, I realized this motherfucker doesn't know what an embargo is. It's not that they can't say anything negative about the game. It's that they can't say anything at all before the specified date in the contract.
Correct.
God, this man is so dented. You should know what an embargo is. They teach us that in elementary school during history class.
No.
Yeah, like... I don't think just don't be an asshole is even something that's he's able to make sense of.
No,
it's a very simple concept. You can play a game before release. You can play the review copy, and you can even give your criticism, but just don't be a dickhead about it. And you tell that to DSP, and you just like, what? You mean I can't be honest? And it's like, all right, never mind, forget it.
It's two different concepts for him. And if you get a review copy, you have to say it's the best game of all time. You know, it's like that's not how it operates. Anybody, but you can just go back to begging. Why do anything else when you can just beg and get paid for it? So hey, come on.
And besides, people don't make their impressions off what the person playing the game says. They base their impressions off what they can see from the gameplay.
Well, not being shill. You're shill. Fucked. Hashi in the house. Come on.
Hey guys, Hashi here. I have a few ideas on ways we could troll Phil that aren't like gay ops and are just genuinely going to get under his skin, like you
normal ops, not gay ops. Okay.
Wouldn't believe in one way or another. So for one, I think because Keemstar either interviewed somebody or is going to, it was kind of unclear the way he talked about it on the live stream last night.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just start randomly asking about members of Phil's family. So that way he shit talks them in 2024. And if Keemstar hasn't interviewed them already, he can then show it to them, obviously. And that'd be very funny.
Okay.
And it's like a modern thing Phil's doing.
Yeah, I like that.
The second way is he's playing the crab game. There's an assist mode, a literally easy mode, kind of writes itself. There's also a boss later in the game that has a vibrator as a weapon. I'm sure he's going to hate that. It's like an electric eel. Just say the electric eel's cat or something. It'll be really funny. Anyways,
How does that work underwater?
Bonnie didn't want to record today. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no Bonnie today. Get fucked. All right.
I'll just go meow.
Yeah. All right. So we have some bisexual ops, heterosexual ops. The request was to get Phil to talk about family members. That's a tough ask already, right? Because he doesn't. I don't know what you're asking about. I want to talk about that. It's personal. So that's how it answers. That's how he handles his questions in 2024. You know.
Maybe, like, instead of the Jonathan Frakes questions, maybe, like, pepper in some lines from the Incel Manifesto and see if how he reacts to it.
Good idea.
Like, I have a girl, she won't stand for, like, 5 minutes. She's such a bitch. What do you think, Phil?
She's
I disavow. I don't agree.
I got a girl that's kind of bitchy and or geeky. What should I do? Is that what he said? What was the line? Oh, I have it here on my desktop here. This is never-ending content here. He said it is
Phil, my girl
annoying.
Is too busy feeling sorry for herself to do anything else. What do you think I should do about it?
Yeah. My girl is too annoying and or geeky. What should I do? Oh, my girl is just plain fucking crazy. What should I do? Too busy. Yeah. That was funny. Someone had a comment yesterday. What is millennia? How would Phil? Which of those 10 does millennia fall into? And I always say just plain fucking crazy, I guess.
A total tease, and then she's crushing you under her boot.
yeah, that's it. Oh, that was so fucking cringe last night, by the way. And he's like,
I didn't see it.
I'll try it one more time. And then he got it. He's like, yeah, hell yeah, crush the skull.
I just saw the tweet.
Oh,
like,
God.
It wasn't me first burst, it was Melania's head.
God,
I was like, wow, you really own that one.
And he said, and some troll got them so fucking good. Some troll was saying, like, I beat this on level 1 or something. Like, just said that. This is a random statement. Anyone could say, I beat her on level 1. No proof. It doesn't matter. But Philip cannot handle it. It said, can you dodge the waterfowl attack perfectly? If you could do that, come back and say something. Like, oh, what are we doing here? What is the chatter supposed to do? Okay, here's my link to check out me perfectly dodging it. Now what? What?
I mean, there is a way.
It's so amazing. It's like, oh, look at this. I can dodge this perfectly. And then he wasn't dodging it perfectly. Yeah, sure, sometimes he was. But his comeback to that chatter was, once you can do this, come back to me. All right.
Well, I mean, it's easy when you're already standing like 50 feet away from her. But if you're using like a melee weapon, it's a lot harder. Because I'm playing on New Game Plus, and if you get hit with the waterfowl dance and that, you're dead instantly. So I have to know how to dodge it.
Yeah, Philip.
Just standing right next to her.
Philip's in a different country from her when he's attacking 99% of the time. You can barely see it. Is that her? I think so. But yeah.
By the way, someone pointed this out. If you go to YouTube and type in like how to cheese Melania with magic, that's his build.
I wonder if it was all for this. It was all just to build up to this tweet, right? I bet he had that tweet in his fucking mind. I bet he did. Scheduled tweet. And it was the last attempt of the night. But I don't know, because I will say this. He started out the night kind of cocky, killing time, because he thought it was going to be easy. So he kind of took his time. I was like, all right, he's definitely stalling. But then about halfway through, when the tips were kind of lowish, $20, and he started getting a little salty because it wasn't going as smoothly as he had hoped. I was like, all right, maybe he's going to get some saltier. But then the last attempt of the night, he did it. It's kind of, I don't know what I believe anymore. But it was there to believe. All right, big ups to DSP's hairline.
Oh, no.
That's not a message. I'm just saying that. No, just kidding. It's DSP's hairline. Come on.
Turn your speakers up. It's going to be far away.
Hey, TBS. This is DSP's hairline coming back again. Just tell you, I hate the way he looks. He's atrocious. He's disgusting. He needs to sort out his life and his face. That's besides the point.
Easy enough.
We already know that. We don't like him. Yeah, so my question is about the term money kinesis. This came up in Thursday's podcast. And I don't know what kind of sleeper agent that activated in my brain, but I've been obsessed with it. I've been listening to the Meerkat song on repeat. Also, shouts out to you, Meerkat, because you're an incredible producer.
It's a good
I just can't stop listening to it and just laughing repeatedly. But yeah, so my question is this a rare case of Phil actually being intentionally funny? Because, I mean, he was going for the gag, blah, 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 people say this and people say that, and I have money kinesis, like that was the joke, and that's kind of what I'm laughing at. So I think he was intentionally funny in this rare case. I think so. I mean, yeah, I want to hear what you guys think about that. Was that intentionally funny or not? But also, is there any other case where he was intentionally funny? Yeah, would love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, take care, everyone. Bye.
All right, so we've gotten this question before. So the first part of the question is the money kinesis bit funny?
I don't know. I think this is him being intentionally disingenuous. Like,
yeah.
If you're running YouTube and there's someone outside YouTube with a cup, shaking it, begging for money, and you go out there and you're like, man, can you stop begging for money? And he's like, well, people are giving me money, so obviously it's working. And you're just like, well, that's because you're begging for money. And then they're like, oh, so I have like the money kinesis. I just magically make people give me their money. And it's like this is not really what we mean.
Yeah,
you're guilt tripping people. This is basically what we were saying. You're guilting people. You're crying poor. You're getting the money and then you're wasting it, and you're coming back the next day being like, oh, I don't have any money. And if anybody is like, well, where'd the money go? You ban them. And
So it's kind of, I don't think that was funny actually by itself either. But can you think of any other time? I know we've answered it, but how about you, Ludwig? Is there any time?
Yeah, I was watching it on my stream when you were answering the question before, but he was playing Bloodborne, the Old Hunters DLC, and he was down there fighting the 2 shark bosses in the well. And it's in a video I made called Bloodborne Saltiest Sea Cucumber. And he gets killed one time, and like the camera is like pointing upwards at one of the sharks, and it's like, oh great, this is what I wanted to see, right up a merman taint. And I thought about cutting that out because it was actually like, man, this is actually making him sound funny. But the way he delivered it, it was like a good like stand-up style delivery.
Peak,
like, oh, it's not bad.
Like peak AVGN time, you know?
Right.
A crab's taint. Anyways, that question gets asked every once in a while. I'm trying to think of it, but I really can't.
The thing is that whenever he's actually funny, he always kills it by overdoing it.
Yeah, and then he says
just
it 10 times.
Continuing the joke way too long, and it's like, okay, it's not funny anymore.
He kills everything that mildly might be successful. He just kills it because he does it 10,000 times. Like all the fucking goals, by the way, the vests, the bubbles, all that shit was just good, clean fun at the beginning. It was. The bubbles were something he did just for nothing because he oddly liked blowing them. Like he had fun blowing those bubbles. It's very odd, but he loved blowing the bubbles. He had it to be fun. He loved it, and then it changed it into, oh, hold on a second, I could get something for these bubbles, and then he kills it, you know. But
yeah, and now it's like he expects the likes anyways, but he doesn't want to do anything for it. So like successful grift, I guess. He gets what he wants, and then he doesn't have to give anything in return.
Yep. Oh, just like Patreon, same fucking thing. Same thing with that Patreon. He got the $1,250 goal, like consistent, and he had to keep coming up with goals because he set it up in the most dented way possible. By the way, so every month we need different stretch goals. Like instead of just doing it set, like all right, if I get this, we're gonna do a special stream once a month or whatever. He had to change it for whatever reason just to make himself more busy. But then once he expected to hit that every time. He's like, all right, guys, there's no good goal this month, but I'd still want to hit it. You know, like, oh, what? Can we just hit that anyway? Like, there's no goal. Okay.
Then he doesn't do anything. And he's like, well, in return for next month, you only have to hit $1,000 or whatever.
Yeah. I'm
I gave it back to you. It's like, what?
Not how you really give it back, sir. But all right. Let's get let's go to Soup GG. Come on, Soup, hit us with it.
Yo, that being said, recently 1 Minute Man has stopped donating, which I just think he's such a bitch, such a cuck, because first of all, this dude had to wait until DSP started, directly being toxic to him. It wasn't him saying, "Oh, thanks for the money, dummy. Oh, Lavinia, let me restart the fucking podcast for you."
Yep.
No, 1 Minute Man had to be personally shit on after years of just being such a pay pig cuck and giving this dude money every day. And now, he tried to do the thing, I'm only going to give Phil $20 or I'm going to skip a day and then donate to him the next day. Like, yeah, dude, you really got him. You've gave him thousands of dollars over the years. It's like, come on, dude, you're still a bitch. Same thing with, I think, all the dents. Once a dent, always a dent. It's a thing with, like, no offense to these people, but Archimedes, King Be Cruel, they have to be personally shit on before they realize how bad of a guy DSP is. It's like, how delusional are you? The only thing I have to say to those people is thanks for the money, dummies, because that's exactly what you are. A bunch of empty-headed fucks who give me money for absolutely nothing in return. All right, thanks for the call, TBS. Appreciate it.
Soup GG getting some things off his chest right there. And to be fair, okay, so obviously, not to get too deep, sorry, Sir Moist, in advance. But to be a fan of DSP, it takes a special kind of person. To say that now, right?
Yeah.
It takes special kind of
people like him, like narcissists.
And those kind of people, let's say, I think get comfortable and don't like to make changes like DSP doesn't like to make changes, right? So it takes a big kick to the balls to change your behavior, even if that behavior is just watching a YouTuber every day. For those kind of people, more than, say, a normal person, where if I saw someone I'm watching, I don't know, all right, I'm watching Boat Night stream. I saw you in chat, Boat Night, so I said it. I'm watching Boat Night stream, and he says, "Hey, guys, I need some money today because I don't eat lunch meat sandwiches tomorrow." I'll be like, "All right, we'll see ya." That's the end of it. One instance, and I'm done. Enough, There's too much shit in the world to watch someone that hates me, But special people, they need that direct punch in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I think. What do you think?
And it goes back to like the money kinesis, the idea of this whole us versus them mentality. There's us who are the smart people and everyone else who are the idiots. And I guess if you're on the good side, it doesn't matter if he's talking shit about all these other people and treating them very badly. They're the idiots. Mm-hmm. But when DSP turns on you and makes you feel like the other, all of a sudden you're, outside of the pig pen.
Yeah. And it's definitely, I know it's a joke we say cult, but I mean, it's a group that's created to be this us against the world, and if you, the cool part of it is us against the world. So when Philip takes you, like you said, and kicks you out of the herd, the dent herd, that's kind of hurt, right? And even then, though, some people still run right back. We've seen how many times people run right back.
Yeah, Lucifer Soul, the only reason Lucifer Soul is even a part of DSP's community anymore is because DSP had to leave Twitch and go back to YouTube because he was so annoying on Twitch that he got blocked. He got banned on Twitch. And so now he's back and he's like more dented than ever because he sees this as his second chance.
It's sad almost, you feel bad
and
for
less
people.
said about Canadian Kirk, the better.
Yeah, it's not, oh God, he's still giving money. Please, Philip, notice me. Like, this is, get help, man. It's not a joke. Yeah, Phil says it's bad that we call them dents, but he calls people that do what we're doing now, talking on a stream and making jokes as the mouth droolers, get help, bring out the white coats. Who needs white coats more, sir? Someone that donates to get your attention, even though... Anyways, I'm not getting deep into that. All right. Big ups to John Doe, who has a good theory. He says, I was thinking, why don't the detractors revive Project 7 as a mini-movie or one-time short episode just to make fun of DSP? Well, I like to counter that with someone that I know called Nerd Brew.
Yeah, exactly.
Who has put together something. Let's watch the trailer real quick to get you some idea of what I'm talking about here. The whole video is already out, though. I'll put the link in chat after this. Hang on. Let's watch the trailer. Oh, not the theme song. Theme song's good, too.
It is a great theme song.
It's a good theme song. All right, I'll do this. What do you want to see? The theme song, chat, or the trailer? The first one I see wins. Trailer or theme song? Trailer or theme song? First one I see wins. I'll wait till I see my correct trailer. All right, Snake Filson, you said trailer, you win. Trailer. Yes. Trailer wins. I saw what I wanted to see, so I'm playing it. Here we go. Tractor audiences, that means us. Sweet.
Really don't know, man. I just remember playing this really shitty game for a long-ass time.
Listen, Phil, it's just a rough patch. We'll get through this.
Listen, Phil, you are good at Street Fighter. Trust me. Everyone knows it.
Like, low-key, that might have really happened. You know? John Rambo has to console him.
Never get his gaming powers back, because he'll never find out that I hid them in 7 different gaming worlds.
Whoa!
Guy's so angry.
We'll take a look at his shitty channel. He only has like 5 subscribers.
I've been to the game worlds hundreds of times. What special effects are there? Check this out.
God. OJ!
Fools, you think you've escaped? I got exactly what I wanted. DSP's gaming abilities.
Boys, let's go fuck Gaseous. How do we stop him if we can't even hurt him? Screw that. How does he deal with the smell?
Mask. The secret's the mask.
Oof. Love that run cycle.
Yep.
Adios, paisanos.
He's in really bad shape.
I know, it's the first time he lost his YouTube channel, then his Google account, then his Blip TV channel.
He brought these 2 idiots with him.
Well, this idiot's gonna kick your ass.
He looks hype, though. So yeah,
I did kind of do something for one Halloween. I took Project 7 and I replaced all the sound effects with Half-Life sound effects.
Okay.
And then I interspersed it with scenes from Half-Life and then replaced all the sounds from Half-Life with Project 7.
Oh, that's hype. There we go. Legend OJ. Actually, a semi-decent actor. Same with Gaseous Snake.
The creepiest Mario I've ever seen.
So that video, the full video is now live on Nerdbrew's channel. Go check it out, guys. It is the full snort cut, as he calls it, the snort cut. Speaking
also,
of,
like,
yeah, go
the
ahead.
disrespect for established branding goes even worse than Sonichu, because even though Sonichu is like a blend of Sonic and Pikachu, at least it's its own thing when you combine the two.
Yeah.
Like, you really wanted to sell DVDs where Mario was getting his head bashed in by Luigi and like use their actual names. At least the Gaseous Snake thing, he's like an original character.
Yeah, you know, like that. Legitimately, you probably couldn't sell this, right? If he's using Mario killing people with his hammer. Oh no, wait, I forget what happened. Rambo killed somebody. I don't know. Anyways, real quick, we're on the clips train here. I found this clip and it's very disturbing. That's all I can say. It's this is from Alt F4 and they have 2 subscribers. I'm one of them. And it's Phil and Cat in 4K. It's a minute long, and it's something.
Stop talking. This is an IRL stream, so if you want me to stop talking, it's going to be a pretty boring one.
I know it might be hard to see on the screen, but it's so weird. It's just so weird.
With the top tip of $5.01. Thank you very much, Rigby. I appreciate that.
It's just unsettling, yeah.
The way this stream is going to work is much like the last time.
Is it just upscaled?
We're basically responding to what you guys are saying. Now, sometimes we may choose to answer a question. Sometimes we may choose not to. Depends on how private it is or whatever.
I'm sure it looks fine to you guys. It looks weird. I'll put the link. If you watch it yourself, it's very unsettling. I don't know how I found this. My usual WPIG searches. I got to find old shit that no one's found before. And this was just one of them. Like, what the fuck is this? It's very odd. It's just weird. Anyways, let's go. Next message. Come on. Hit us with it. Let's go to the one, the only, the big guy. Where is he? I saw you before. Big guy. Here we go.
Hey guys, one of the stranger things I've noticed about Phil's gameplay recently is how little he wants to be challenged in games. I caught a clip from the recent Fallout 4 playthrough where Phil was complaining that the 20-foot tall mutated super crab was a challenging fight and he couldn't just roll through it. We saw it again in Baldur's Gate 3 when at the end of the game, Phil was complaining that the game kept introducing new things to make the game challenging instead of just letting him turbo through the last act of the game with a bunch of overpowered characters and spells and items. We see it with Helldivers, where Phil just runs around in circles, not even shooting anything, waiting for his teammates to complete the objectives. We see it time and time again with fighting games, where Phil can't play the game for longer than a couple of weeks, until all the casuals leave and it stops being fun.
Yeah.
The only exception so far being Street Fighter 6, but I think he's partially sticking with that because he just wants to relive the glory days of Super Turbo. Maybe Phil has just become that jaded with his job that he's given up putting in any effort. It's just strange that he's already given up, and he still plans to do this for 20 more years until he retires with 250,000 YouTube videos.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's really strange how he doesn't want any challenge at all, right? It's just, that's what we want, is just get us to the end of the fucking game. Come on, man. What's the point of this? Oh my God, they make you do this again? And like, even last night with Millennia, he was like, oh, so tedious. It's like, that's part of the challenge of it, is you have to get to that point. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want?
Like, the ideal level for those games for me is that you're allowed to make one mistake. And but if you make two, you're dead. Like that very sweet spot that makes it the most enjoyable. Sure, it takes you a while to finish a fight, and it might be a little bit awkward if you're streaming it. But I mean, if your audience likes you, they'll stick with you until the very end. And I don't know if I said this before, but with the fighting game things, he'll pay extra for the version that gives you all the DLC characters, and then he'll rage quit the game before the DLC even comes out.
yeah. Gotta get gotta get the biggest number.
Like, he's got Eddie Gordo in Tekken 8, might as well not be there. I guess he's excited about Akuma for Street Fighter.
Yeah,
May 22nd.
That'll be a stream. That'll be one stream. Okay. I don't know this match, and then we get to hear, I don't know this matchup with every single fighter, of course. Oh, okay. I don't know this matchup. Oh, I don't know this matchup. Okay.
Hope you're ready to see Akuma get destroyed by Cammy. Like, why don't you try playing Cammy sometimes? That way you know how to counter some of this stuff. It's like, no, I can't. I'm married.
I know. That's so weird. Like, you can't play a character, and he played Jury once, not even a whole night. It was like the trying people night. And I think he played Cammy once too, and I'm trying all the characters. Okay, give me a break. I got to try them, I think. It's amazing. It's like, come on, man. All right, next code.
But you know who he can play as? He can play as Lily, the underage girl. For some reason. Well, that's weird.
That's just fan service for Derek. Come on.
Good God.
Got to pay him somehow for the thumbnails. All right, here we go.
God, has he been like trafficked in Hong Kong yet? I don't think he's back yet.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully he got the Ethan Ralph treatment. He got beaten up by pimps.
Can we get the update? Let's see. I'm going to get the update on the... Derek does the thumbnails for Reacts, right? Yeah, that's his job. That's his beat. Let me see if he's back on it yet. It doesn't look like it. Here, let me show you. Yep, it does not look like he's back on the beat yet because we have no thumbnails here.
Sweet.
And they cut off exactly 3 weeks ago, and that's how long Derek's been gone.
They threw him out of the plane.
Yeah. Should I try GeForce Now this year? Oh, he doesn't even... Hold on. Let me... Oh, wow. So look, when Derek's doing it, we get titles like this. Weird Japanese snacks / viral Italian sandwiches / NES cabinet, DSP versus the internet, and then the date. But now, let's hear this. My based...
Oh, God. Yeah, I saw that. My based take.
Okay, I got to see this. What's base take?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DSP versus the Internet. Now episode 4, part 4, I should say.
Okay, no one cares. Where is it?
That coffee served in these cute little pods.
Oh, it's about the Keurigs, yeah.
Lost a single new.
Like, what is the beast about this?
The coffee that you drink out of a coffee pod is not very good.
That is awful. What is going on there?
Oh, big ups that guy. I forget his name. He makes good videos, though.
Starbucks coffee.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, I don't even know what you mean. He's saying that...
By the way, remember, this is based. What we're about to see is based, so get hype. Come on.
The K-Cups don't taste good? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I've had coffee from a coffee shop. I've had coffee from my K-Cup at home. It tastes the same. I don't know what he's talking about.
I know, but you had a stroke and your taste buds are probably dead. You can't even taste anything, right? Don't you say so? You got so much snot in the back of your throat. All you taste is the snot. All the salt.
That's what I was going to say. He said he literally can't taste food, so debunked, asshole.
I'm serious, too. I've had, like, the Starbucks coffee at home tastes the same as the one they brew at the Starbucks store.
Oh,
whoa. You drink it black? Like he does...
This is based, dude. Hold on. This is fucking based. Hang on.
What is based?
This is based.
He's talking about, but let's see.
Yeah, okay.
John's of coffee famously
Atlantic. He says the pods are expensive to use, and he feels
All right, so Phil's just watching.
Percent of the money.
Why? Oh God! Look at his stroking out here.
Very
Look-
transformative.
Comes from those little pods.
that's a mustache
While
rub.
this might
Oh,
seem precarious,
makes sense.
it's actually a very good business model. Every time they realized they needed a refill.
You gotta add the
It is what
nods.
is known as the razor blade business model, or
Yeah.
the old bait and hook. This
Yeah,
strategy
that's what I
was
do.
pioneered by Gillette, which makes its money by selling unreasonably priced razor blades.
What was
instead of
this?
attracting customers with their really
What was that?
By selling unreasonably
Listen to
priced
Gravity by
razor
Metallica.
blades, initially attracting
yeah, this is Gravity by Metallica, right? Gravity.
customers with their really cheap handles, sometimes even giving them away for free. I actually have a whole video about shave.
All right, we're not saying
Companies do it
anything at
tough,
all.
Make literally no money. But you have
Hello?
to sign up.
Jesus, no wonder he gets
This
claimed.
model
Oh
can
my
become
God!
extremely
We have not said anything. What's going on
rich.
here?
But it does require a business to have some control over what can be used
Hello?
with their products.
Phil.
I'm gonna get claimed.
XQC is like, say something. Say something, chat.
XQC, yeah. All right, are you ready to talk? Oh, Costco got him excited.
Printers.
Oh God!
Like Keurig printers
Printer
are
cartridges.
made very cheaply
Oh,
with the
God.
intentions of expensive, low
Look at his face. I'm not trying to make a joke about looks here. Look at his very much. Let me try to enhance it here. We got the twitching going full force right now. Enhance. I will. Hold on. Enhance live. Enhance. Who cares about the video anyway? All right, watch.
quality ink cartridges. But you
All right, we go
cartridges
back.
very cheaply with
Look,
the
look, look,
intentions of getting their customers hooked on their ink cartridges. They're notoriously expensive.
What is this, secondhand duper's delight? He's like, yeah, they're really screwing people over.
I
guess.
Right?
Yeah.
People will just go and buy something else.
Wild.
And printer companies knew this.
Are you talking or where's our base take?
Then they.
Oh, here we go. Base
by
take.
Austin McConnell, where he talks about exactly this, and it is fascinating. Now,
There's a whole second-hand industry. What they do, these companies will take your empty ink cartridges and fill it with ink again, and then they sell it
Right.
to you back at a discount. So basically, the microchip's still in there because it's the original ink cartridge from the manufacturer, but it just has a new ink supply in it, and they sell them for a discount. You can get stuff like that off of Amazon or other
Holy
websites.
cow, am I watching
I've done
Alex
that
Jones?
before.
This is so base.
But yeah, infamously, the ink industry is a complete scam ripoff, and they do it on purpose to make insane amounts of money. And they've never changed. I mean, that's been like 25 years. They're still going strong.
This is
Have
based.
been readily available
that's
since the
okay. How about the
Because he's sticking it to the corporations? That's
I
what's
guess.
based about it?
I'm fast forwarding till we get to this base take. We got to hear the base take now. We came this far.
wasn't made by Keurig, got this
We're
dreaded
breaking the
name,
conditioning.
and basically you'd have to make your own
Are you
coffee like a
kidding?
peasant.
What?
Imagine this for a second. Like if you bought a vehicle and
Oh God.
no other way.
Say you have a sandwich shop and you bought a
Since
sandwich.
That would be crazy, right? Tesla. Since face
Imagine
lawsuits
if
for
Elon
price
Musk was a
fixing and
sandwich.
anti-competitive conduct, blah 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 blah, blah. And they have just settled a $31 million suit over the issue. Fortunately.
Oh come on! Is there anything
2.0
here?
Uses infrared scanner.
Wish I didn't start
we
this.
talked about old kits to make. Unfortunately, the razors when we.
Dude, come on!
Okay, this is,
These
this is based off nothing. Let's
are
bail.
five-
Let's get out of here. We're gonna be here all day.
Oh, here we go. Found it. Those are 5 seconds out of clip. I was pushing it, guys.
And it may be very different.
Here we go.
I will say one thing, though.
Here we go.
Because here's my
Okay.
take on it.
Yes.
And it may be very
Stand
different
back.
from yours or his.
Based.
Unlike the printer industry, where they 100% are scamming you and charging you way too much money for their printer ink.
Here we go.
Because they did this microchip bullshit, right?
Yeah.
With K-Cups, the reason that K-Cups work is very simple. Because you're not paying more money for the coffee. You're
Yes, you
paying
are.
more money
Yes, you
for
are.
the convenience, right?
Oh,
If you
oh,
don't-
okay, so you are.
So it's like when you have Patreon goals and you're not sure which of the goals people are paying for. They're just paying in general. That makes sense. It's like a sandwich shop somehow. Yeah.
Have a K-Cup brewer. How do you
Man,
make
it's so hard to
coffee?
put coffee grounds into a paper cup and put it in yourself.
But you're admitting you're paying more then, but it's for the convenience, not the coffee. All right, we're halfway to based here.
Well, you either need to take a coffee pot brewer, take the grains of coffee you bought in a bag.
Don't you love coffee grains? I love coffee grains.
Yeah, the beans.
I love grains.
Scoop the grains into the fucking thing through a filter.
Oh my God, I'm getting tired already.
Goddamn thing.
Oh God,
exhausted.
I'm sweating.
When it's
I don't know if
done,
I can do this. I just had hernia surgery. I don't want to lift more than 20 pounds.
Take that soggy mess of coffee grounds and filter, take it out and throw it out. You got to clean it up because probably the coffee grounds went everywhere, which happens frequently.
You have to put it in the special coffee ground garbage can that they make you have in Renton. It's only for coffee grounds.
Or you can just not make a mess.
To that, there's the people who claim you have to fresh grind your own beans for the best flavor.
That's what I do.
So now you're buying beans, you're putting into a big press thing.
This dude buys bottles of water.
You're buying a big press thing. You're making butter all of a sudden. What is he doing here? What's the hand motions?
Best flavor. So now you're buying beans. You're putting into a big press thing. You're chopping the fucking things into the ground first before then you do the whole brewing process. Here's the deal. In the morning, I get up. I got shit to do. I got to use the bathroom, shower. I go down.
Oh, that's a long list. Holy shit. You do all that in the morning? Oh my God. How do you get that schedule, brother? Go to the bathroom.
Gotta get up at like 5 a.m.
Go to the bathroom and shower. Holy shit. This guy is busy. No, sorry for saying otherwise.
Not shave.
Not shave. Not
downstairs.
Don't take the trash out. All right.
I pop in my K-Cup coffee.
Pop it.
I get it brewing. As it's brewing, I'll make a bagel, right?
Whoa.
I get all that going. I eat, I drink, done.
Don't forget the microwave burrito.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't take me longer than maybe 2 minutes tops to make a cup of coffee, if that. And there's no mess to clean up whatsoever. I'm done. When I want to make my next cup of coffee, I open it up, I take out the old one, toss it, put in a new one.
Ants are all in that one.
Pop, done. 2 more minutes, cup of coffee's brewed. Cup of coffee's brewed, excuse me. That's the convenience of K-Cup. That's the reason why you want the pods. If you don't have the pods, you are literally creating this big time-wasting mess every time you brew coffee.
And we all know DSP doesn't have time.
To brew it in pots, because it's only worth the pain in the ass if I brew a giant pot that I keep warm and I drink multiple cups. For me, just having the one cup instantly is perfect. And by the way, maybe I want a cup of dark roast. My wife wants a cup of medium or light roast. And that way we can immediately go, boom, boom, 2 different kinds of that coffee without making a mess. I had to brew a whole pot of the one and then the other. It's just convenient. It's convenience and time saving.
Wow, we are pig nosified on Keurig cups. I'll tell you that.
You could buy a whole new coffee brewer for the cost of a box of K-Cups.
Yes. And there are many ways to make coffee. As Speedy says, AeroPress. I used to be that kind of guy too. AeroPress is hype.
These are K-Cups. It actually does have a difference from brewing regular coffee. He's claiming it tastes worse. That is complete nonsense. It tastes exactly the same. It's the same hot water you're putting through the same goddamn coffee grounds into a cup of coffee.
It's extremely different in process, though. It's definitely a different process than every other coffee-making mechanism we've had for thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? It just is. Now, I'm not saying it tastes like shit.
Globalists.
Yeah. I'm not saying it tastes like shit. Like I also agree that Keurig cups taste totally fine. But this is him saying it tastes exactly the same. Now, that's a little step too far, you know?
What he's doing is he's kind of...
How long is this? We got to get out of this. I shouldn't have started it.
To 100% down talk
K-Cups
because it's the purpose of his video. But the truth is it's the same. Okay? Now, are K-Cups more expensive?
Downtake. Don't downtake the grains.
Downwind.
Yes. But you can actually find ways around it. You can get them on sale. You can buy them in bulk. Also, do K-Cups create more trash? Yes, that is true. But there's recycling programs for them.
Do you take care of those?
The ones I bought, which is actually a Hawaiian blend of coffee.
Of course. Hawaiian. I get mine from Hawaii.
The cup. It's actually made of like a paper mesh that is 100% biodegradable. So once you use it, it immediately can get put into...
You know what else is biodegradable? Coffee grounds.
Yeah.
Compost, and it's fine. That's the ones I use. And there are companies that do that. Not all of them
what a legend.
mass produce the plastic ones.
I'm
so there's definitely ways around that. Basically, what he's done, this video, The Truth About Coffee Pods, here's the truth. It's an industry much like ink cartridges, where they're trying to get you to pay a premium so they make more money off of coffee, right?
So you got that part. All right, seems like you're on board with his video then.
Selling you coffee, convenience, no mess, speed. There's all these things they're selling you all at once. They're not just selling you the coffee. In the case of the ink cartridge, they're just selling you the ink and nothing else. You're not getting any benefit. on buying a specific fucking ink cartridge for that printer. But you do get a benefit from buying the K-Cup. A ton of benefits, actually. So unless you're someone who's a coffee aficionado, oh my God, there's an off note to my cup of coffee today. Who cares? I'm drinking the coffee to get a coffee
It's like
buzz.
your music. There's an off note.
To have my day. I'm not drinking this to have a gourmet cup of anything in the morning. I don't care about that, right? If you're not a big snob about coffee.
So then agreeing that it's lesser coffee then, huh?
And you have a busy life and you don't want to spend time brewing pots and cleaning shit up, then it's actually worth the premium to pay to get the K-Cups.
Okay, who has a
not,
busy life here?
Then don't get the K-Cups. Right? It's that simple. I do feel like, sadly, this video is a slight
You know what's
misrepresentation.
even quicker? Take a caffeine pill.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
And you can run around and be
Did
like,
you
I'm
notice
so
not once-
excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
I'm so scared.
The video, did he mention the convenience factor?
Hold me,
That it's
Zach.
much faster to brew just a single cup.
I'm done with this. I give up. That's the base take. Anyways, what the fuck did I do this for? Oh, yeah. The point of this whole thing was now Derek has also stopped making the titles because instead of the triple threat titles we got, like Mickey D's Job Sick, he used to say like 3 or 4 things to look for. Now that Derek's gone, we only get single things, my friends. So, for example, BetterHelp sponsors scam. And greedy YouTubers. That's the one item we're talking about, and that's the end of it. Should I try GeForce Now this year? DSP versus the internet. So DSP is now making these, in my belief, and he's taking the laziest possible way and just only saying one thing to look for. And while Derek, hardworking man he is, did at least 3. So that was the whole point of this. Definitely not worth it. Sorry about that.
Sorry,
Let's
guys.
move on. All right.
Okay, like, is Fallout woke? Is coffee based?
I know.
What-
These fucking
things where
words.
he's like he was getting mad about other people talking about, like, he doesn't even know what they mean. It's like base is politically incorrect, Phil. I don't think there was any of that in there.
He just he just says those words, He hears it on side scrollers and say, "Oh yeah, base." Whoa.
I can do it better than them.
Yeah, fuck that. Just like he's doing reacts like he saw Sniper Wolf and said, "I can do that." Big up Cyclops86 says, looking for community, whether dent or detractors. Some people are like that. Some people are looking for community no matter where. They don't care where it is. They want community. That's how Philip found Street Fighter too, I believe, is he found, oh shit, if I do this, people kind of have to like me a little bit, or at least stand me to play. I think that's definitely a part of it for Philip. And maybe some people, Philip is some people's Street Fighter in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's definitely truth to that. Jay Wusso in the house says, who dies first on stream, Mersh or DSP? What's your answer there?
Mersh has been having those Chinese vapes seizures.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay. Stay away from the
Smokes a
Chinese
bit too
vapes. Big ups Barrett Wells says he just bought a new printer too. Oh, he did? Is that for the King of Ask the King questions? We got to print those out. What's he printing out for tax season? Whatever.
His bills, his reminders to pay taxes
next
month.
You got to print something out for next time he's on interview. Look, let me show you my taxes. I got it right over there.
Oh,
Adam.
I got to fold up.
Adam, it's right over there. Adam, dumb fuck. ES in the house says Phil is breaking through the conditioning. I don't know about that. Yoda Hall in the house says, if you don't have a printer, you have to drive out to the office style store, and we know how hard that is. Is that not convenience too? No. Yoda Hall, unless you're a printer aficionado, you got to pick up the ink grains.
Yeah, I don't get his point.
I don't know that. Shorts Vault in the house says, big ups all. With DSP saying before he has diabetes and that psychiatric disorders can be tied to it, such as schizophrenia, could he be undiagnosed? I mean, or diagnosed and just ignore. That could be too. That's an option too, right?
I think he has like some schizotypal symptoms, that not full-blown schizophrenia, but the symptoms of schizophrenia without the sort of full-blown mental whole deal to it. He's extremely paranoid.
His eyes, dude.
He looks around everywhere like there's someone there.
The more he's lying, the more the eyes pop out. That's what I've noticed. The more the wider they get, that's when you know we're gonna get an epic lie. Like when he talks about, I was a trailer, okay, trailer. Hello, okay. Here's the deal. On Patreon,
those old videos, he was talking so much faster.
Yeah,
he's like,
he was on fire.
It's like the battery's running out.
He was scrambling. All right, here's another code.
This is so much off my chest. I'm so relieved. I for a second there, I felt like a scammer, but then I explained everything, and now I don't. It feels great.
Fast talking is another sign of a lie. Yes, that is true. Some people say that as well. I've noticed that. Fast talking, trying to get as many words in as possible, is a sign of lying. All right, oddly shaped Fred. Let's go. Got to turn your mic on. Hello, oddly shaped Fred. Got to turn the mic on. Here we go.
Hey, that being said, oddly shaped Fred here, and I have a quick style question for you guys.
Okay.
What is the best impression you can do of anyone in the Snortex? It could be Phil, or it could be someone more obscure and something they might say. I'll do my impression first. It's going to be an impression of T.
Come on, man. Come on. That one got me, though.
See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks
just
for
a little bit.
stopping by. All right, what's your best impression, Ludwig, in the whole Detractor verse?
Oh, man. I can't take this shit no more,
that's a
man.
good one. I can't do it. I can't take this shit. Okay. Obviously, I think our impressions now are not even like close to what it actually is, but now we've like morphed it into something like, do you operate a household? Do you have a cat? No. You can't do that. Here, take my shit, eat it out with a spoon. You know, just kind of like this cartoon character kind of. But let's see.
Yeah.
Another
I love how
person-
everyone like has their own unique DSP impression.
Uh-huh. I like to just
like,
take the
Piece
best
of Peace
of
has
everyone's.
his, Tevin's has his,
Yep.
Meerkat has his.
Yeah, I just try to take the best parts of everyone's. That's my goal. Big ups to the Wolverine doll, the current ka-ching of the ring. Go.
We're all in love with
Hey
the bear.
guys, this is the Wolverine doll.
Oh.
I wanted to thank everybody who voted for me for King of the Ring 2024. It's been truly life-changing. And hey, big ups to everyone else in the competition. There were no wrong choices there. That was nonstop hot fire. I got some more stuff in the works from my channel, including
hell
some
yeah.
new collabs.
Ooh.
All right, question for the table. So in his stubborn refusal to celebrate the meaningful and vibrant holiday of May the Burst, we see another sign of Phil's chronic lateness to the party. It's like a weird paradox. This guy who chases hype so openly will also do shit 5 to 8 years too late.
Yes.
So if you had to guess, what is the next thing that Phil is going to try that would have made much more sense if he'd tried it much earlier? Peace out. Appreciate you.
Epic voice of Wolverine doll. You know it. You expect to hear make love to this bear. Been 140 hours. We gonna do this or what? They don't make rubbers for bears. Just bite down on something. Anyways, I don't need to sing the song. You know the song. What is something that Philip should do now, but he will wait instead till all the hype is dead? I think it's Stellar Blade. That's the easy answer.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point. I think he is gonna eventually play that.
It's like
But I guess PC gaming maybe, like actually getting games cheap on Steam and maybe even like some rudimentary mods that maybe don't go over his head. Like like maybe like modded Left 4 Dead. I don't know. That's super late to the game, but he would just absolutely clown mode his way through that. Like, oh my god, the charger is Shrek. Oh, that's so funny.
I wonder, there's so many examples of this, right? Like Minecraft is a great one. That's one of the most classic ones ever. Obviously, we get the current ones of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 is another one. I wonder. I guess, playing WWE Champions on stream. He can't do that, though. He will never do that. He will never, ever do that. He can't even talk about mobile games, he said, because people, the connection or whatever.
If I even say mobile games.
Yeah.
All over.
Here we go.
But I
Mobile
don't care what
games.
detractors do.
Uh-huh. Can't even talk about it. Having sex with his wife, good answer. Skyrim again.
Declaring his takes based is pretty up there with being way late to the game.
This is very based. Oh yeah, that's a good point. All right, lore. I don't have an answer for you. I think it's gonna be Stellar Blade. I'm gonna level 1 answer. Stellar Blade. He's got to play it at some point. I hope it wins Game of the Year. That'd be the best. Just like Baldur's Gate 3 again. All right, lore
God, the
DS.
reviewers hate it.
I know it's not gonna happen, but here we go.
Hola, amigos. This is Lore Diaz from the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99.
Oh, cool.
So, Phil's channel's been circling the drain, and there's nothing really stopping it. My question is, do you think DSP should consider live reacting to the tractor content about him so he can set the record straight, snort? And if so, what detractor video / channel should he watch? Thanks for taking my question. I love the show, and y'all are legends. Big ups.
Peace. All right, so if the goal is to debunk live, right? Like we all know, it's got to be secret limited. It's got to be.
Wow.
But that you can't. But how do you respond to that? There's no response. What do you say? Like that video breaks it down so perfectly. But what's your take? What video should Philip live respond to? Not gonna happen.
I think mine breaks it down a little bit more succinctly.
Yes, that's true. Yours is much shorter, and yeah, definitely.
Just like Exhibit A, B, C.
Yeah.
Just laying out all the evidence that we have when it comes to like why we can tie his "They Call Me DSP" to "Down from the Raptors."
Yes.
To him, all the just the live evidence that we found, like seeing the phone literally with the game on it.
Yeah. And
checking his Discord.
His previous addiction to another mobile game that involves Sweaty Man. I don't want to.
When Anonymous exposes his Discord and then he deletes it and then he makes a new one and the creation date is the same day. Like all that shit.
There's so much stuff. But it was funny today. We saw when the WWE Immortals mobile game was coming out. And Phil shit on it like it sucks. It's so funny because he's playing WWE Supercard while he's shitting on a different mobile game. Like, yeah, it's like it sucks. Look at John Cena, looks like a zombie. Like, what? Who needs this? It's like, all right, dude.
Our Supercard is literally just like two rectangles being mashed together.
Two cards go like a card walks down the to the ring. That's what it is. It's like, come on, man. You spent 80 hours and 2 weeks by his own admission on that game, and now he's gonna call it shit. Like, all right, man. You can't do this.
It reminds me of like classic Resident Evil 2 where they had Tofu, which was like the secret unlockable character who's literally just a hitbox, just a white rectangle that they called Tofu.
Yeah.
That's sort of what it looked like. It is just like no actual articulation or movement. It's just literally one bone. It's just sort of just bouncing. It's like that's what I think of when I see the Supercard just smacking each other around.
Look at the I'll show you here. Here's an example because some people might not know what we're talking about. This is what the game Phil spent 300. It was much less of a spender then, but he still was like in dire straits financially. Started a Patreon because he needed it so bad, and he was playing this game. 80 hours and 2 weeks on this game. Look at this, guys. Look
the original
at this.
NFTs.
Whoa, Chris Jericho. Oh no, that's Dolph Ziggler. Holy shit, look at him going. The cards. Whoa. What the fuck? Whoa. 80 hours.
You used to have to do this manually. You and your friends, you had your cards, you had to just have bash them together. You got it digital. You got no muss, no fuss. It's like a Keurig cup.
Yeah, you pay for the convenience. Let's watch one more batch real quick. Dude, this is real. 80 hours and 2 weeks. He said that himself. He fucking boasted about his team on Twitter. And that's what
made a $1 trillion. Meanwhile, like actual game sequels get canceled.
Isn't this sad? The state of the fucking world, man.
Square Enix reporting like $22 billion in losses because they can't get remakes out.
Yeah, by the way, the reason, and speaking of the 80 hours a week, he's too busy to make Project 7, by the way, and he's doing this for 80 hours in 2 weeks. Yeah, real busy, brother. Real busy, huh? You got an extra part-time job, a full-time job of watching two cards fuck each other in the ring. All right,
he's posting strategies on the forum, being like, "Hey, here's my strategy. Spent a lot of money." It's like, "Oh, thanks." God, I'll write that down.
All right, guys, let me tell you how I got this Hogan. And it's all, the bottom line is just spend as much money as possible. That's what you got to do. So, all right. Figure that one out, guys. All right, Ira, the king of coffee in the house. Hell yeah. This was 2 hours ago, even before the coffee talk happened. So here we go.
A drip feed coffee maker, such as a Mr. Coffee, takes roughly 5 minutes in order to brew. If you are brewing it yourself, it takes roughly 10 minutes because you have to boil the hot water. And if you are grinding the beans yourself without using an automatic grinder, you can do that while the hot water is actually heating up. And then you just wait about 5 minutes, pour your cup, and you are done. He acts like it is a gargantuan task just to make coffee, which is why he justifies paying out the ass for K-Cups. Now, I don't really think that K-Cuts are worth it. They actually are very, very much too expensive for what they offer, even though he says they offer a really good convenience. But thing is, he has all the time in the fucking world to make his own coffee. He is just that lazy, or he likes to liken himself as the king of convenience, because we still know he's the king, but king of what exactly? There's another title that he can put in his cap, that he is the king of fucking convenience, because it really does not take that long to make a cup of coffee. And by the way, Phil,
we have your name, we have your address, and we're coming for you.
I was wondering what he was doing with that.
He's doing a T impression.
Yeah, that's this take. Demeter says this take is not based. Yeah, that take was definitely not based. Get out of here, Ira. You're not based enough. Come on. Where do you heard the base take on this?
He's the king of putting in the least amount of effort possible, and I think that's where it fits into his whole schedule and personality.
But while cosplaying as the busiest person on Earth, that's the key point too. You know, so inventing stuff that he doesn't need to waste time on to have something to say he did, right? So I got to do the daily rap. Next up, I got to make my schedule. Next up, I got to babysit the uploads. All these things you don't have to do, but Super Scuffer, we got, come on, hit us with it.
Big ups, that being said, Super Chuffer. What one thing would Phil rectify if he could go back and change it? Now, I know you want to say the bust, that's easy, and we're not allowed to say anything that other people did, like this is how you don't play, but something he's in control of. Would it be the bust, or is there anything else? He gets one chance to go back in time and change his life forever, sort of like Back to the Future. What one thing would he go back and change? Okay, it might be the bust, but, you know, think outside the box. Right, you be good, and if you can't be good, you're naughty.
Think outside the bust. Okay. Think outside the bust.
Play less Pokemon Go on his staycation and maybe give Panda what she was asking for. I don't know.
Give somebody
I'm sure he thinks about that now, looking at what he's got. Sorry, y'all.
Give somebody a ride. Maybe that would be it. I would think, though, honestly, like, okay, are we taking this logically, or how he would answer this? Because I think logically the answer should be don't move to Washington, right? But
yeah, jeez,
he's not gonna say that, because he'll say his life's so much better, changed everything, now look at my content so much better. By the way, in 2015, after he moved, he legitimately said, like, I promised all these things and I couldn't do them. That's why I want to do Patreon, to give you all these things I promised when I moved across the country. He never did it. But he admitted to saying that. He said that, like, you know, I had all these guys, I'm going to do extra stuff, edited content, Project 7. None of that stuff he did. So he moved across the country to help his, you know, improve his content. Did none of that.
The hotbed of gaming.
He said, as a Patreon perk, could be he would go to gaming studios and tour them. I wish that happened, though. I wish that happened. All right, guys, here's the who's the what's it's, and as you can see, they have some computers here. This is the this is the coding department. Okay, over here we have the I don't know, they're doing something over here.
He's the guy who programmed that bullshit mechanic here. Panda, hold the camera while I strangle him.
Yeah.
There.
What are you gonna say? You know, what can he add to tour? You know? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. What is he going to do? Show up at the door? Hello, guys. I'm DSP. You might have heard me from YouTube. I'd like to do a tour of your studios, please.
Security.
What? Who are you? Oh, yeah. This is a Patreon perk, sir. I've raised $1,250 this month. Okay. All right. Let's give another code. Come on, guys. Code time. We got 2 left. 3 left. Excuse me. Another one coming at you. 3, 2, 1. Detractor coming at you. Steam code. Go. All right. Let's go. Next up is we got to burn through. We got 30 minutes left. Less than 30 minutes left. Killjucker. Come on, Killjucker.
Hey, that being said, unfortunately, with the Mike Klum documentary getting canceled, we lost out on a lot of behind-the-scenes gold dust that we would have gotten from that. But I was always wondering in the lead-up to that if we were going to get any sort of new reveals from DSP, kind of similar to what Boogie did, that he kind of explained all these things in a way that he thought people would take it normally, or that they would pity him or something like that.
Wow.
But in reality, to a normal person, it was just kind of just batshit insane. So I was wondering if we would get something like that with the DSP one. Unfortunately, with it being canceled, we'll never really know anymore. But I was wondering if you guys had any sort of ideas or thoughts into what DSP might reveal as something normal in his life that he thinks would be normal in other people's lives, but in reality, it's just not. A sort of idea of mine would be something in regards to his paper plates. Pretty much any shot in the documentary would have had him eating off of paper plates if he had food or plastic utensils, stuff like that. Do you have any other ideas, or if chat does? Thanks.
All right, so
him at Costco being like, I refuse to shop at Walmart. Like, what? Okay. Reaching up to get like the giant stack of paper plates, being like, Walmart screws people over. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Walmart kills businesses, small businesses, as he goes to Costco. Walmart killed so many mom and pop shops around here. Yeah. Anyways, gets the 1,000 water bottle pack, Keurig cup pack. I want to see. You know what I miss about the Mike Klum documentary? We just missed out on it. Is I would have loved to seen Philip, because Mike Klum would have done this as B-roll or whatever. I'm imagining he would have I'm just going to follow you throughout the day, and Philip would have tried to pretend like he's the busiest guy of all time. And like just watching him. Get his Keurig cup.
Staring at the microwave.
Staring at it. Babysitting uploads, just sitting there, like trying to be busy, but every human on Earth would see that it's just like, you don't really do anything, do you? That would have been so fucking awesome. God, I wish.
Power walking to the mailbox.
Yeah. Just stretching for the stream. Hang on, guys, give me a second. We get the back look, like standing up. Tough day here today, guys. That would have been awesome.
Like him spraying Jasper with a water bottle from like a cinematic angle instead of just like him bending over, which is what we see now.
Or, oh my God, if you have Mike Klum outside the office door, and then, when Cat comes home, you got to get Jasper out of there. Like, put Jasper out and close the door. But from that angle, where Jasper's kind of sitting there like, what the fuck? That would have been epic. Like when Keemstar visited Wings. Like, it's such I don't know why, but you get, when you watch Wings, you got that typical shot. You got the exercise bike on the left. You got
the door with no doorknob. But then Keem walked through the office and you saw a different angle. Like, it's just like so interesting to see the different side. You know what I mean? It's interesting. That would have been so hype if he got that. Yeah. I keep thinking about that scene from the Boogie documentary where Boogie is talking with his goblina, and like he's trying to break it to her that he doesn't have a whole lot of time left, and they're just sort of like having an emotional moment there. I can't imagine DSP and Kat having like even like that level of connection.
No,
it'd just be like two kids forced to go to prom together, just sort of like giggling at each other, trying not to look at the camera, and just like no chemistry whatsoever.
Yeah, like without the giggling, just sitting there. Like, all right, what are we going to talk about now? And then Philip does pre-stream, all right, well, we talked about that before. Anything else you want to talk about, Phil, in this documentary?
So the trolls are stupid.
Yeah,
you're right, Phil. They suck.
Back to the trolls.
They're idiots.
And like, I know he would make like this most elaborate dinner ever. Like, yeah, we never really get DoorDash. We can't order out anymore, so they'd be cooking,
He tries to make one of his homemade Italian pizzas. It just looks like biscuit rolls with cheese on it.
Cheese not melted. But my wife says she wants pizza. I make her a pizza.
Ah, that was great. Going through all the Instagram posts.
Peacocking Philip era. All right, here we go. Iwamoto in the house. We got 5 more messages here, and we got 6 more messages. Let's go.
Hey guys, long time, first time here.
Big ups.
As an IT style person, I'm always very interested in all the technical blunders that DSP has, especially the self-sabotaging stuff like telling the Comcast guy he couldn't come because it was his day off, or his streaming PC, like his main source of income, being such a piece of trash and really falling apart, and just not fixing it. So it got me curious, like, what's your guys' like biggest self-sabotage peeve besides the crippling gambling addiction? Big ups.
Self-sabotage thing that Philip has done. What's the biggest self-sabotage Phil has done? Well, moving across the country is a big one. Next.
Everyone is so baffled by the fact that whenever he changes scenes in OBS, he can't get the camera to resize. And sometimes he does it at like the end of the stream, so you just have like the camera like the shot of the camera peeking out from the side of the screen. He has to lean over and just like wave at it. Oh, bye guys. It's like, couldn't you have waited until you ended the stream in order to do that?
Yeah, that's so wild. Why do we have to get ready for the next stream on stream? Right?
Yeah.
Like, what? Like you don't normally do
just
that.
Click one before the other. It's all you have to do.
Yeah. And also like learn how to use equipment at all, like he didn't know about the pause feature, and now he overuses the pause feature to kind of like flex like I know how to use it. Hang on guys, gotta get a bathroom, take a quick break, hang on, let me pause the recording here. Like he flexes on that now. Come on, man.
Metbear's bringing up a good one. Panic deleting those videos and losing all those views.
Great one. Big ups to Be Awesome One, by the way. Today we found the fan art that they kept up. That the Be Awesome One did the strikes with. That's one of the. Okay, that's a good tier list. The biggest ops of all time. Is that number one? I don't know how we rate it. Like, it's not really cool to like. I don't think we should count like docs. I mean, the like swatting and stuff like that. But we shouldn't have any kind of praise for that. So that's out. But like ops that are like not the gayest of ops, like biopsies. Bank leaks is definitely. Oh yeah, King Jad. That's true. Bank leaks is the biggest of ops, but that's fucked up too. Like we shouldn't give praise to that. Like what's the hypest non-gay ops? All right, so this is how you don't play. Would that count? I don't even fucking know. But like, Be Awesome One. Would that count? That's kind of ops, though, isn't it?
The funny thing is, we don't know who a lot of these people are. Like the chargebacks. It's like nobody knows who's doing the chargebacks. It's like you can't look at us and be like, man, that's fucked up, you guys. It's like, what do you mean, you guys? Like,
yeah,
nobody even fucking knows who it is.
Yeah,
it's like, we're not condoning this. We're not coming up with this. We're not executing this. Like, how can you come to us and tell them, hey, stop it, cut it out? It's
stop it, guys. Don't you know that if you lose me, you lose content?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Hey, doctors, quit getting rid of that cancer. Don't you realize if you get rid of all that cancer, you'll be out of the job? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Better put a little bit of that cancer back.
Oh, big ups. People with great suggestions. The Ubisoft one that made him lose his Dark Side Phil channel. That led to the genesis of DSP Gaming was the Ubisoft one. Someone faking being an Ubisoft employee. That was way a long time ago. Argentinian members.
Atlas killing his love for Atlas games.
The Argentinian members. Now that's a good one. That's good, just good, clean fun, right? That's good, clean fun.
And it actually benefited his content overall because I was so tired of like the monthly member goals where like the ceiling would keep going up and then the ceiling became the new floor.
Yes,
and he would start panicking when it went underneath the floor. It's like, dude, just give it up. And finally, he did give it up because he had no choice.
Oh, the blurry cat pics. Yeah, that was a good one. The
missing tire.
Missing tire. Yeah. Anyways. Arguably, King Jad saying, arguably the Argentinian memory bombs is a bit of a gay op because of giving Phil money, even if a tiny amount. Well, yeah. I mean, giving Phil money is always wrong. That's one of our, I stand by that fully. Argentinian memory bombs are like sense though. So like, it is kind of funny. I don't know. Everyone can make their own decisions on what's gay ops and what's not.
It's hard to tell what the math on that is. It's like, is the money they're spending ending up getting DSP less money overall because he's emphasizing members less now, so he's not getting that money.
Bingo. Like, yeah, if you if you cause Phil to not get $1 by giving a cent, isn't that still a net positive, a non-gay op action? All right, we're getting too deep in the math here. All right, next up, completely serious name here. Phil smokes crack. Here we go.
So if watching Phil from the past has taught me anything, it's that present DSP is only about 3 years removed from future DSP condemning him and shitting on at least one thing that he did basically on a daily basis.
Correct.
So my question is, 3 years from now, what do you think future DSP is going to look back on present DSP and basically call him a piece of shit for doing?
I got it. You go first, though. I got a good one, unless you don't have one.
Yeah, I made a short about this, like the LED lights and the ring light. Like him saying that people with ring lights are stupid. Like, what do you think you are? Like, you're in a studio? You think you're like some kind of model? And then I cut to him, oh, guys, I got a ring light.
Yeah.
all these streamers with like LEDs behind it. What the fuck are you doing? Like, they all look the same. It's like, come on, guys, check out. I got LEDs. It's like, okay, dude. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna like dye his hair. Or you mentioned like playing Stellar Blade, and it's like, yeah, that's future DSP shitting on present DSP.
I got a better one. I got one that's going to top them all. Boys, I got one. You know what's going to be? DSP Reacts. Because this is what it's going to say. You know what? I shouldn't have done that. I couldn't put my whole heart into it. It was just a way for me to try to get more members. Times were tough back then. I shouldn't have done that. I think it's going to be DSP React. Or
interesting.
DSP Throwback might be there too. DSP Throwback. I was making people work for me for free. They didn't have enough. I didn't pay them. I think it was a good idea. I think it's going to be one of those. I think DSP React's going to happen. A lot of people asked me for it, but I just did it to make a quick buck. I shouldn't have done that, and I was wrong. I bet it's going to be DSP React. That's my guess.
Or maybe like disavowing Derek. Finally, being like, I shouldn't have let this guy into my community. He made us all look bad.
Good one. That's good too. That's a good option too. A lot of options here. All right, game show time. Let's go. Regis Philgen, come on.
Hello again, welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Billionaire. You know, Phil always says life isn't always black and white, but sometimes games are. Think about games where there's a clear-cut good choice and bad choice, like the Fable games, for instance. When first playing Fable 3, how did DSP determine his character's morality?
How did DSP determine his character's morality?
Was it A,
Fable 3.
to play his character the opposite of how he played Fable 2? Was it B, to flip a coin? Was it C, to alternate between good and evil every choice? Or was it D, his usual impulsive bullshit?
All right, guest gets to choose first.
I'm guessing the opposite of what he played in the previous game.
That's what I was going to say too. I was going to say that too. He's not flipping a coin. That's too much work. We're too busy for coin. I think it's going to be A too. I'm saying A. Me and Ludwig are both locked in on A.
If one of the options was him closing his eyes and then moving the controller and then picking one randomly, I would have picked that one because he does that a lot.
Your answers while I desperately scramble to try and find something to put here. Okay, let's see here. Shit, this studio is a mess. Rambo has to have left something around.
Yeah, I guess that was an option.
Oh, that was D. Just fumble around. Usual bullshit. Yeah, you're right. All right, so Ludwig, are you changing to D?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess I can't go back on it now.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, that's probably as much of that song as they're going to let us get away with, so let's go straight to the correct answer, which
someone's got to parody that song.
Is B, flip a coin. Because he had bought the limited edition, Phil received a coin that you could flip, choosing whether he wanted to take the good or
Come
evil
on.
option. Granted, he completely misunderstood most of the choices he made, such as the original choice, where your options are, do you save a group of townspeople, or your love interest who is actively telling you, no, let me die, save the townspeople. And in his mind, saving the townspeople was the bad thing. Regardless, he did use the coin. I just don't think he understood it.
Okay.
And that's it for this week. We'll see you next time.
I was about to say, I can't imagine DSP actually having a coin on his person, but if it came with the game, that makes sense.
Yeah, that kind of changed it. Yeah, that kind of changed it. That kind of changed the math on that one. Yes, I agree. All right, big ups to Sclerotic.
Big ups, guys.
Come on.
Come on. Here, long time listener, first time caller. Just want to say thanks so much for all the entertainment over the last, I think it's 5 years. I came back to check in on Dark Side Phil after seeing the start. It's been hilarious. It's been wonderful. You guys are great.
Thanks, dude.
Steve, I hope you're feeling better. Meerkat, I hope you are as cool a motherfucker as ever. And Alt, I hope you have some new hats.
Not bad.
What do I want to say? Well, I guess all I want to say is that, like, I struggle with this a lot because every time I watch Phil, I'm torn. The duplicity inside me is, this man is a cunt and he is begging and making a show of himself and guilt tripping his fans. And then I can't help but going to think of, when the stream shuts down and when he hasn't gotten the money and the bills come in, I do worry about his mind. Where's he gonna go? What's gonna happen? Is this man gonna go postal? Is he like, what's he gonna do? Like, people are saying DSP politics. I want DSP preacher arc.
Oh no,
DSP preacher arc.
Oh man,
I would be hype.
There's a lot of locales like that. Like I can imagine him being like Shanny for Christ and being like, "I'm reborn, you guys. You guys aren't living by God's word. You'll be judged." And it's like, oh shit.
My base take on my base take on the Ten Commandments.
Then he'll get invited on the side scrollers.
Oh yeah, is the New Testament woke? That'd be hype. That'd be pretty hype, dude. All right, last code coming in. 3, 2, 1. The detractor game. Go. All right, we got messages. We got to finish up. 10 minutes. Let's go. Kenny B, go.
Big ups, guys. All right. Dent Tank TV. Phil and Kat have to live in a house with a dent, a detractor, and a lol cow. You got to pick one of each. For me, the dent would be Derek, the detractor would be Tevin, and the lol cow would be Cyrax. All right, guys, your turn. All right, big ups.
All right, so what are the 3 options we got to fill again?
A locale, a dent, and a detractor.
Okay, go. Locale, dent, detractor. All right, you go first.
So Cobra's getting kicked out of his place. He's got to move into a new place. So I'm gonna say Cobra. A dent, Jade. Let's say he has the wheel around Jade. That's a little bit of extra responsibility. He might even shell out for a motorized wheelchair because he's got to put in the least of effort possible. And detractor, how about Meerkat?
Yes.
Since he's not here,
Yeah.
they can mix music together. Oh, can you imagine like Meerkat and Cobra collabing on like an album? That would be the best.
We got the guitar. He can play guitar on it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you got Jade at the turntables. He's pushing the records
now
like
we're
they're
talking.
wheelchair wheels.
Now you're talking.
Says to turn them on their side.
You got it. There you're talking. I want let's go with the hardest to understand group possible. So we got King Jad, we got Jade. Who's our lol cow though? I don't know. Oh, I know. This is so fucked up. I apologize. Disclaimer. Cooking with Jack.
Oh no, they wouldn't be
on.
able to order DoorDash anymore because you get them on the phone and nobody can understand what they're saying.
We'll move on. We'll move on possibly. All right, let's go. Bubba Mudflaps. Come on. Hey guys. All right.
It's Bubba Mudflaps here, first time listener.
Oh,
just
first time
picked up
listener.
These load of spoons from the complex and renting. This guy in the crusted Zelda jammies and button-up shirt, he met me at the gate, wobbled around like the Green Army Men from the Toy Story movie, though. He said this order goes to places across the country, hell, even international. And the final offload's for an ALT infighter in Thratford, Connecticut. I mean, frankly, he didn't even help me load the spoons and... Oh, hell. The tire thieves, they're mobile again, and they're on my tail.
Nice.
Dadgummit. The damn bag thieves formed a blockade up ahead.
Bag thieves. Oh, holy shit! Mad Max.
Man, I didn't expect another T impression so
Anyway,
soon.
He sounded like he had more mini strokes than a little person's golf league. Y'all think the guy had recent developments of speech impediments?
Whoa, that line out of nowhere. What the fuck?
Speaking of strokes.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Anyway, he sounded like he had more mini strokes than a little person's golf league. Y'all think the guy had recent developments of speech impediments?
Bubba Mudflaps, you're always welcome to call, brother. Oh, I don't know how we respond to that. Do you have any response? I don't. Legendary.
Any speech impediments? Like, yeah, I mean, we're talking about like the Bell's palsy thing just getting worse and worse.
Or
just
yeah.
the slant mouth. Just holy shit. And it's worse if you mirror the video.
Oh God, yes.
Like horizontally, it becomes way more noticeable.
Yeah, whenever he says flip side of that, I always flip I do the flip, and like it's amazing. It's amazing. You're like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's really odd. All right, big ups to Meth Bear, who has found the clip we had ready for yesterday's stream. We didn't get to. It's an all timer here. This is from the measuring the measuring stream of Philip on Alphism Radio, 2007, I believe. So a 25-year-old gentleman, not a young man, measuring his penis on the air. This is an all-timer. Here we go.
I love the clip from the Limtech song where he's like, I'm white, so they should have bigger dicks than me. Why is everyone so quiet?
Here we go. That was a good one. Did you produce it? All right, we're so close to it.
What was the girth of the gay niggers?
Apologize, everybody.
Oh, he went there!
He went all the way! He went all the way completely!
The hard R. Oh my god. Gundam would have been apoplectic.
I
Would have been
know.
like, shut this. He's so paranoid for getting
he would-
demonetized.
That might be why they didn't play. Here's that stream if you haven't seen it, guys. It's worth watching if you haven't heard the whole thing. Big ups to Meth Bear for that. By the way, just to let everyone know, there's a movie called that. Okay, there's a movie called literally that. And Philip doesn't have to offer this question. He's trying to be funny, and he does offer the question of what is the girth of those gentlemen, those style gentlemen, let's say.
And because of that, he thought he could get away with it. You guys
being
call
funny.
each other that all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, come on, guys. One of you guys. And he also said
I have a
during
gay friend. Or I had a black friend. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
I did at one point.
All right, let's see. One more message, and then we're ending with a song today. It's not an AI style song. I know some people are tired of AI. That's fine. We're gonna do a real style song today that someone sent in, and I think is fucking awesome. One last message. Come on, Intelligent Counterspell. Hit us with one. Last one.
All right, guys. This is Intelligent Counterspell at work style work again. Real quick question: if you could fight one of the females in the detractor verse, or not in the Phil verse or whatever, Panda, Cat, or Jenna, which one would it be? That's it.
Is this fight? Did he say fight or a different F word? Hold on, let me hear. I
think fight.
All right, guys. This is Intelligent Counterspell at work style work again. Real quick question: if you could fight one of the
fight or bite? I'm not sure which one. All right, I'm not fighting any female style person.
Yeah. Jenna's gonna pull a knife on me.
Oh yeah, she's
Cat's
the
gonna
last.
roll over me, and I'd fight Panda under the covers.
Oh, spicy. All right, cool. I like the Latina. Hello. You like the Asians, I guess, huh? All right, next. Let's get to a song to finish us out today. What a day it's been. Also, let me make sure. I have one more code to give out. Big ups to Happy Gamer, the creator of the game, the detractor, the legend. Coming in the chat now. Even if you don't get a code, go check it out, guys. I'll give you the link here. Go buy the game. If you haven't bought it, go buy it, you crazy guys. All right, here we go. Let's get to the song now. Of course, I'm going to give you Ludwig's link to Twitch. Go follow his Twitch. Stop what you're doing. Follow
thank you.
his Twitch. Go. Stop fucking around.
Also, check out It's a Gundam. The past 18 or so videos on his channel were edited by me, if you can,
Yeah.
you can believe it.
Yeah, you got a shout out yesterday, too. I was hype. Called you an asshole. But that was all in love. All in love fun. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Well, I am, though.
Yes. Let's go. This is called. Hang on. I'm going to do this live. Snorts is the name. Not Salute Your Shorts. It's Salute Your. Correct. Hang on. What the fuck is it?
D words in chat.
Yes. Say it. It's fine. I accept it. Accept it. Fucking motherfucker, where is it? Die. All right, hold on. Let's see if we have another. Do we have another message in the last 10 seconds we can play? No, we don't. All right, watch this real quick. Watch this on mute. At least you have something to do. This will give you something to do. So do that as I find this.
Oh, the action.
Do
the
that.
suspense. The animation.
Okay, now we're doing the polls. Got it, assholes. Promise it's worth it. Here we go. Oh, yeah, look at this guy doing pulls too. All right, here we go.
You could have had this, Phil.
This could have been
you.
You
could have had your Andre the Giant.
Oh, not. I haven't heard this one. Okay, this is one from Dead School that I've not heard yet. Yeah, fuck it. Let's play this. All right, I have not heard this one yet. This is not curated content. I've not heard this yet. This is from Dead School. The first listen for me as well. just sent to my Discord. So, all right, we'll play this first. Dead Schooled with the Detroit Ginners, My Demise. All right, here we go. I do not know. Dead Schooled has some spicy songs, so this is probably going to be spicy. All right, here we go. Holy shit, I'm really sorry about this. The Detractor's off Steam right now. It's off Steam.
What?
What happened?
Oh, so we got a special release copy. It's not.
Nick Riccietta.
Oh, yeah.
Nick
Clicking on the
Riccietta.
store page brings you back to...
That happened in the last 5 minutes. I promise you guys. I was on the Detractor. I was reading the reviews from it. This show. Oh my god.
Nope. Another one of those games that if you bought on Steam, no one else can get. Like Spec Ops: The Line and Poker Night.
What the fuck? Oh man. Is this Nick Riccieta's work?
I don't know. I doubt it is Phil. I mean, I guess he could. Like,
I guess he could, but all right. Sorry, Dead Schooled. We'll start this over. I saw a chat and I had to check, and it was fucking there. Yeah. All right, let's change the mood with the song. My bad, you can't. I don't know how this was made. Big ups. Dead Schooled.
Yeah,
I don't know how was that fucking made? I have no clue. That's like legit.
Big ups, Dead Schooled.
Yeah.
If you're a big fan of that. Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh Jesus.
Look at this. This is the last thing we're going to do today. This is from Salute Your Snorts. And
Alanis Morissette.
Hope you like Alanis Morissette. That's all I can say. This video will change your life. All right, here we go. The video itself will change your life. Hello to Alanis Morissette with Pathetic. This is will change your life. Last one.
A pig roach turns 42, got forth at Evo, and said, "Hello, Joe." Hello, Joe. It's a whale's tail in your robust gin. It's a pre-stream ritual after the stream begins, and isn't that pathetic? Adoy! It's an Italian meal on your wedding day. Not reading super chats when the dent's already paid. It's a Hogan vice that you just can't shake. He begs even though he's making six figures. Mr. Play It Safe.
Oh God, this fucking video.
He got his receipt tape, measured his little show. He waited his half Italian life to react to vids. And when the plane crashed down,
oh God,
I was in the lobby of the World Trade Center when I was a kid.
Isn't that pathetic? Yeah.
The fucking
now
pictures.
It's a holiday on the 1st of May. He loves Rambo in a totally completely heterosexual way.
Yeah.
Jasper with that super soak spray. Now that's what I call getting triggered. Dave has a tinted way. Then Dan has started sex again in his throat clear and snorted into the mic. Ooh, Phil has a stupid way of begging for tips from his dents, and they keep giving him money and everything blows up in his face. His dad is Dave, and so is he. He's highly regarded, except he's missing a T. Get it, ack. He mailed 10,000 spoons, so you can all eat his ass. It's like meeting the girl of his dreams and then marrying Kat. Like,
Come on, come on. That's not.
Isn't that pathetic?
Unnecessary.
Yeah, man. Really, really pathetic. I mean, what the fuck else could have possibly... He sees Urban Man on his divorce-style day. Tyrone kicks him out, and he goes downstairs and plays. Let's get profits, boys. So prepare the slave trade. And he called them all.
No.
Motherfuckers.
Yes. Okay.
Beautiful. That's the best.
Couldn't have had two of them.
Yes.
The triggered Skynet.
Yeah.
David is a dent. Ooh, and he's so pathetic.
That part is so hype, man. The lyrics are so on point, dude.
Helping you gout. Helping you gout.
Holy shit, man. That's a shit post. I gotta hear that line again.
Atlantis Nordicet.
Gout.
What the fuck? Man.
Pathetic.
Here we go. Not that part.
He sees Urban
This part. All right, this part one more time.
on his divorce-style day. Tyrone kicks him out, and he goes downstairs and plays. Let's get profits, boys. So prepare the slave trade. And he called them all motherfuckers.
Awesome. Legend, dude. All right, let me give you the links to both the songs we just heard because they're both. Check out Salute Your Snorts. They also were in the Ka-Ching of the Ring with their song about the you don't remember, but the ants do. One of my favorite lines from the whole thing. This one correct. And not that video. You can watch that in your own time.
Whoa,
a supercar. My cards are humping each other. All right, then we got Dead Schooled in the house. And Dead Schooled also has a lot of good songs. Go check out Dead Schooled. All right, gotta go. Big ups, everybody. We'll keep you on tap with the Twitter situation. I mean, not Twitter situation. I'll keep you...
Detractor.
The detractor. I'll keep you in the know when everything I learned from Happy Gamer He did. I was talking to him on Twitter about the codes and shit, so I'll ask him what's going on. Hopefully he is okay. Hopefully the game is okay, not down permanently or anything, because that would suck. But anyways, I'll let you know. I will be on Detractor Beam at 8:30 p.m. for a crazy time on the Tractor Beam tonight. Ludwig, what do you got planned down the works? Come on.
Just streams on Twitch. I stream usually Mondays and Thursdays. I had a little bit to do today, so I couldn't stream today, but I did show up later on today for this.
Mm-hmm.
Making videos, editing videos for It's a Gundam. Trying to make a little bit of money on the side. You know how it is.
There you go. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's a fucking big person making videos for. That's pretty hype, man. Swedish Drummer in the house says, some cash for your guys' therapy after that clip. Yeah, we need that. Meth Bear says, why does Alanis Snortisette look like the actress from the Last of Us TV show with stubble?
Oh, okay.
Come on. Does she? Come on. I'm not checking that. Snorth Bear,
That was
get out.
bad casting.
Movie Sign says, it's like meeting the woman of your dreams, then marrying Kat. All right, Movie Sign, get out of here. Get him out of here. All right, boys. You're all legends. Ludwig, you're a legend. Chat, you're a legend.
May the good blood guide your way.
The ladies are legends. Ludwig is a legend. Honey is a legend. All right.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
What did I get myself into?